Hello everyone, this is Kay. You're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome to your reading. In today's reading, we're going to look at, will there be a windfall of money showing up in your life within the next 3 months? And if so, how will it show up? I'm assuming that Archangel Michael, the Holy Spirit, pardon me, my microphone just fell. I'm assuming that that Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, they're going to be telling us that there is a windfall of money coming your way in the next 3 months. So that's kind of a redundant question, or something that just is not even worth asking because it's going to happen, right? But anyways, that's the question. Will there be a windfall of money showing up in your life within the next 3 months? And if so, how will it show up? So this is the deck I'm going to use to pick the 3 piles from. But you know, what's the money for? Okay, it could be for anything. I wrote down some things that the windfall of money might be coming for, that you're hoping to receive for, like a project, some type of project, home renovations, a large purchase like a vehicle, or down payment for a home or a piece of property, seed money for a business plan, and or a vacation to invest it, or a rainy day emergency fund. So, or just to have money, you know, to spend on clothes and whatever, furniture, things that you like. But will there be a windfall of money? Now, however large a windfall is to you, that would be subjective. So let's go ahead and find out what piles you've got to choose from, okay? So, what do we have? I've asked Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, to guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies of these cards that I pull. It's directed by Archangel himself. Okay, 1, pile 2, and pile 3. All right, here we go. You know me, the cat fuzz hair on my table. Gee whiz. And it's covered. I have no idea. But anyways, here we go. First card, pile number 1, we have seed. Ha! Interesting. We mentioned seed money for a business. Growth begins in small steps. Nurture your potential. That's pile 1, seed. Pile 2, this is your card, the Phoenix Feather. The power of transformation lies within. Power of transformation lies within. There's where all your abundance is. Pile 2 is renewal. Embrace the opportunity for fresh beginnings. Yay, these are nice cards for this purpose. A new beginning, a fresh beginning could be very nicely started with a windfall of money, don't you think? Okay, so use your intuition to pick the pile you want to receive as your reading. Now, you might be guided to listen to more than one pile, or all 3, whichever works for you. And if not, we've got some numbers here to choose for to help you choose. We have 1 and 3 for pile number 1, 2 and 4 for pile number 2, and 5 and 6 for pile number 3. Okay. Now, if numbers don't work for you either, we've got the zodiac side. So let's get them out here. 4 for each pile. There's 4. There's 4. And last 4. Okay. More stuff from that bag too. Okay, so what we got here is that we've got Libra, the scales, right? Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. That's pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, and Virgo. And pile number 3, we have Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Gemini. All right. So that's what you've got to try and choose your pile. I will be back with you in a moment, but take your time and we'll see you very soon. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this card, the seed card, that says growth begins in small steps, nurture your potential. So we're looking at today the question of, will there be a windfall of money showing up in your life within the next 3 months? And if so, how will it show up? As I mentioned during the introduction, is that Archangel Michael is basically saying, yes, there is going to be a windfall of money for you showing up within the next 3 months. You'll have to decide how much that windfall means to you. That's very subjective. And I also gave you ideas of what you would be wanting a windfall of money for, and they were for a project or home renovation, a large purchase like a vehicle, a down payment, maybe for a engagement ring. Let's see what else. So you might be wanting to buy a piece of property or have seed money to start a business, a vacation, someplace you've been wanting to go to invest your money on, or save it for a rainy day emergency fund, or just to shop. Whatever, tickles you, that would be what you would like the money for. So, or something else, whatever, right? But so how's this windfall going to show up? Well, we don't know, and that is kind of the second question of the question of the day. And it could show up in the form of capital gains on a sale of your property if you're selling your home or piece of land or something like that. Could be a large dividend payout on some kind of investment, and pay back on investment gain, lottery win, maybe bonus from work, loan proceeds that you've gone to the bank and or some kind of lender to secure a loan. Could be an inheritance coming through for you, or payback on a loan you gave someone and they're paying you back. Okay, so now if you didn't use your intuition to pick this pile, you might have used a number. So we have 1 and 3, and it could be 13, 31, or just 1 or 3, however the combination might be. For maybe these numbers have something to do with your birthday, maybe it's a favorite number, maybe it's a number you've seen quite often lately, on a license plate, on the side of a bus, a billboard, a telephone number, an address, whatever. Okay, so if you didn't choose it by way of intuition or number, you picked it with your zodiac possibly. And we have Libra here. This is Taurus and Aquarius, and then we have Scorpio. So those are 4 zodiac signs energies for this reading. Okay, and now we've got Oracle to pick. So these are all the decks I'm using. This is the tarot. What we've got for, I'm going to pick this one because it's blatantly sticking out, right? And I'll choose this one and just one more. That one. There we go. And then we have the Lenormand. That one wants to come out. The Hermit. Okay, it wanted to be shown, which is kind of the opposite of what Hermit wants. And then we got the Tarot to help define and describe, clarify the Hermit. Major Arcana, and then we have the runes. Let's get a rune. And Lenormand. And we're ready to go. Okay, pile 1, what do we have? We have the Hermit, as we've seen already. Okay, and what clarifies the Hermit? That's card number 9, so we're nearing the end of something. The 2 of Cups. Two of Cups, so a partnership of some kind. Doesn't have to be romantic, of course. I mean, if you want to have a windfall of money to buy your sweetheart a ring, then that could be that for you. It could work out for you that way. And the rune we have is Berkana, which is about birth, general fertility, both mental and physical and personal growth, liberation, regenerative power and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings and new growth. Yeah, new beginnings. What did we see here? We've seen growth begins in small steps. Nurture your potential. I think pile number 3 was about new beginnings, but this is about growth because you got seed. For like seed money of to start up a business. Then we have the Ship, which is all about, you know, moving forward, progressing. Even it could be long distance movement forward. You may be moving to another state, country, to either vacation or to live, relocate, that kind of thing. And this is kind of what the money you're looking at using it for. So traveling, you know, travel, vacation, holiday, whatever. So what do you have for tea leaf? We have the money path. Well, path with money is waiting for you to find it. Well, that's perfect, isn't it? Huh. We have August. Okay, so August is that within the next 3 months? I don't think so. But let's see. This is what month? This March. So let's talk April, May, June. Yeah, it's a ways away, but August will have a different meaning for you. Okay, August could be the number 8. That's going to stand out for you in some way. It could be the 8th day of next month, or 8 weeks from now, which is within 3 months, right? That kind of thing. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So you're going to be able to achieve and receive the windfall of money that you need or want or need. We'll just say need. That is going to come from you having the wherewithal, you know, to be resourceful, that nothing's going to stand in your way. No one's going to be able to stand in your way. You will not fail if you're working towards making this money, earning it, whatever. It's definitely going to happen for you. You're going to have that amount of money that you're looking at having for whatever your your project or your desire is within 3 months, within the next 3 months. And we have clouds. There's going to be some temporary setbacks, which is temporary problems for you from the get-go. Okay, there's going to be some temporary problems, but you're going to have the shrewdness of mind and the resourcefulness in order to overcome them and to be able to continue to grow and advance towards this money, this windfall that you're looking at, and it's going to be a success. You're going to be successful at doing this. That's really great cards, really good cards. So like these temporary problems that the cloud card talks about is something that's put you in, as they say with the Hermit sometimes, the dark night of the soul, but it may not be that drastic for you in this situation. But it's going to be something you're going to be looking within and actually trying to seek some clarity, which is what the light would be in the Hermit card. As you see, the clouds are parting here behind the pussycat's pillow. Yeah, and there's the blue sky. So things are coming to light. You will source it out. You'll figure it out. And this is what is, maybe you were wanting to be in partnership with somebody at work, in your business, and I guess it could be a romantic partnership that has put you in a place where you have had to take a break and take some, basically some downtime, some me time, right? Because of the broken heart. You know, our heart can be broken for several different reasons, not just romance. It could be broken because we had a long held dream, let's just say, and things haven't been going that way, and you just been suddenly feeling as though it's not going to happen, and that it's like, what's the use? Why bother? Why keep trying? This kind of thing. I keep having all these obstacles, you know, problems show up that keep telling me this, that I keep interpreting it as. It may not be what is actually meant to be interpreted as, but what you're going to interpret it as possibly is that it's not meant to be, right? I'm not supposed to be doing this. And I would venture to guess, to say that it's not that it's not meant to be. It's just that you may need to do it, just, you know, just stepping this one step to the side first before you keep going down that path, because you may need that small tweak of making your mind up about something. Maybe the person that you want to be in a partnership with is maybe not on your path at the moment, the money path, right? They may not have their mind, they may not have that headspace of being in that mindset that has to do with being abundant, prosperous, and successful when it comes to making money or earning money or receiving money as a windfall, right? So, you know, if that person isn't on the same page with you, or maybe you're not on the same page with them, it's just a matter of the two of you kind of, you know, going your separate ways for a little tiny bit, like put some distance between you, just so that the two of you can have a good think about what you really want. And you may come out of this hermit mode here, hermit time here, thinking and meeting somebody else that really is more in tune with your plan of in whatever way you plan to use the money that you're going to be receiving in the next 3 months. Okay, so you're just gonna, there's been a setback for you, or there's going to be one soon, and it's all about you, you know, looking at the seeds you have been planting, seeing if that's the direction that you want to go with whatever it is that you're pursuing, hoping for with respect to this windfall of money, even just pursuing the money itself, right? But you want to be able to look at it and say, have I grown and harvested that which I know will work for me, which will lead me down the money path, or do I need to use a new seed, you know, a new idea, a new suggestion, a new maybe talking, another new partner, maybe talking to a group of people that you want to invest with, or whatever it is that has something to do with moving towards this thing that you need this money for. Okay? Vacation. Again, vacation, right? We've got project, of course. Maybe you want to renovate your home, and the people that you want to partner with, like contractors and stuff like that, people like that, they're just not ready. Maybe they're too busy and they're not ready to work on your project yet. And so it gives you a chance to think, well, maybe I should look at, they're telling me it's going to be 3 months before they can get around to my project, just as an example. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, maybe there's another contractor that I could use that's just as reputable, just as good at what they do, maybe even better. Maybe I should do a little bit more research, right? To find out if maybe I can get someone else so that we can get this project undergo. So it's going to, you know, you've got to decide if in that situation you have to decide, well, they told me 3 months before they can even start on my project. Well, I have to wait at least, you know, somewhere between now and 3 months to receive this windfall. So do I wait for them, or do I look for someone else who can start as soon as the money comes in? You know, because it's within now and 3 months. So let's say you receive the money within the next 4 weeks, and you're ready to go with your renovations, right? But the first contractor that you were talking to is not prepared to get on board with that, because they're busy doing other people's projects right at that time. But so you might be looking at how you're going to have a vacation, holiday with somebody, or maybe you are needing to, if you're going on, like, let's say a cruise, for example. Cruise, that's another entity that you will need to work with in order for you to schedule at the perfect time for you that works for them too, because they have space available on the cruise ship, and air flights and stuff like that to your destination before you get on the ship. And speaking of ships, right, so you are definitely having to rethink what you might have originally put in motion with respect to working towards earning this money, receiving it in some way. Okay, like I said, it could be an inheritance. You might be buying lottery tickets too to try and make that happen that way. Maybe you're just a lucky person. I know I have a sister who's like that. She's very lucky. She's always winning something. I never win anything, but I never really, I don't really ever, enter a draw to win something. So that would be mostly the reason why I never win anything. But I think I don't do it because I never won anything anyways before when I did enter draws. But my sister always does. It's just kind of a weird thing. She's quite lucky that way. Maybe you know someone like that, or you are like that. So you're going to be making this progress. You're going to be, riding the high seas, right? You're going to be doing it. You're going to receive, and you're going to be able to do what it is that you're receiving that money for. Okay? Whatever it is, it's abundant. It's abundant, and it's going to give you a sense of freedom, because you are able to actually step into your power and say, this is new. This is a new beginning for me because of all this money, right? This is a new beginning for me. I am going to move forward in ways that I am going to grow and prosper even more. So let's find out what the tarot has to say. So it could be that you'll see success within the next 8 days. You'll hear something the next 8 weeks. Okay, that's the timing. We have got the Two of Cups. Interesting. Two of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Three of Wands. Yeah. So there is something that has to do with a partnership. Definitely, most definitely. That you were talking about with the Hermit, that you made what you originally considered, or who you originally considered to partner up with, whether it's in romance or business or just going on a vacation with somebody. You might be rethinking it because this person, let's just talk about a vacation, for example. You have plans to go on a vacation with your best friend, let's just say. Well, your best friend's all gung-ho about it, but the sooner, the closer you get to it, to saying, let's book the tickets, let's get our plane tickets, let's get our cruise tickets, whatever. Start making like solid concrete plans that is actually having you depart and return on specific dates. They start getting either cold feet, or they start singing a different tune, like, I don't have the money, I can't go, and I probably won't be able to get the time off work, or something happens that it turns out that they're not really going to be able to go with you. You were very serious about it. They seemed to be, but it turns out they weren't as serious about it, or they just got cold feet, or something comes up that they aren't able to actually go. So then you have to either decide, are you going to go on this vacation by yourself, or are you going to find another friend, someone else to go with? So you had to go into rethinking mode and do a little bit of research deciding on, well, who else might I like to go on a vacation with? And you might be running your, all of your friends through your mind thinking, yeah, I really like this person and that person, or whatever, but I couldn't see spending a week or 2 weeks with them, 24 hours a day on a vacation. So they're great to go out and have a drink with for a couple of hours, but as far as spending more time than that, I just couldn't see myself doing that with them. So you're going to have to walk away from, probably with the Eight of Cups, you're going to have to walk away from your initial plans of going, this example of going on a vacation with somebody that is a really close friend of yours and you'd love to spend time on a vacation with. They're just not going to be available for whatever reason, one reason or another, okay? And so you're having to walk away from your initial investment of doing something in partnership with someone else or something else, okay? Something else might be, let's see, you're going to, as an example, you are looking at using a particular software, let's say, a specific software that's fairly new to the market, or someone had designed it, invented and designed it, and you found out about it and thought this would be just perfect for my business, for what it is I'm trying to do. And this would be perfect software I would need. It have all the bells and whistles I would need and stuff like that. Well, it turns out there's too many bugs that still need to, and you've already, you know how I was going to end that, right? You already know when you're going to have your grand opening. And you have that set. You've already been, because you've been relying on this piece of software, and everything was going tickety-boo, 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 and then some problems came around that were temporary in nature, in the sense that you were going to have to make a decision to either withdraw your advertisements about when your grand opening would take place, okay, and change the date to another date, or decide to find another piece of software, something that would just kind of fill the void for a time, because you still know that particular software piece is perfect for what you need, but it's not going to be ready for you. So you could still do a grand opening on the date that you had already advertised that you're going to do this, start this project, this business, whatever it is. But you're going to have to rely on something else, a piece of software that's not exactly a perfect fit for your particular company, your product and services and stuff like that. But it's only going to be temporary, because once they get the bugs fixed in that software that you're all gung-ho about, you're going to be able to step into it. You're going to be able to retire the one that you use temporarily, so that you can then implement the new software into your business. So that's just another example of how it's a thing, software that you've been wanting to partner up with. The software is just not going to be ready right away, within you're already experiencing that right now. It's a scenario for you right now that you're facing right now. So within the next 3 months, the software is going to come. It's going to be available to you, and you're going to have the money you need from starting your business, irregardless, with this temporary piece of software. You're going to start earning money that it's going to become a windfall of money for you to be able to lay it out for this new software, that then the developers might even have increased the price because they've added new features to it that wasn't there first time around. Okay, the Three of Wands, you know what that is. The Three of Wands is about being ready to be ready. I mean, you're ready to go. It's just a matter of when your ships come in. So this money is going to come through. If you're not earning it to make it for this particular scenario about the software, some money is going to show up for you in some way. It's within the next 3 months, so that by the time if you've got your grand opening starting, like let's say this Monday, which is tomorrow, your grand opening is tomorrow. Well, within the next 3 months from your grand opening, you will have the resources that you need in order for you to purchase the software that you're looking for using, and adding some more, maybe bringing in more different types of inventory, or adding a new service, that kind of thing. You're just going to be able to, let's say you're going to be able to expand and evolve your business even further, your services, your products even further, because you'll have this money, this windfall of money coming, showing up in your life. Okay, so what else have we got here? We have the sun. Yes, happy times are ahead. So it's your ship's going to come in. That's what Archangel Michael is saying. You just had to do a rethink of the Two of Cups, the partnering with something or someone with respect to your desire, your dream, your venture. You walking away from it, even if it's just temporarily, like the software example we're talking about, because it's a temporary problem, right? You're walking away from it temporarily, and then your ships, because you have made the decision to let go of something, to say, okay, it's all right, instead of getting all tied up in a knot about it, thinking, oh, I had all these plans, we had all these plans, and I've already done this, I've done that, and everything else. I've advertised my grand opening. I started booking my flight to plan to go with my friend. I started all this stuff, and now I got to walk away from it. It's an investment you made, right? Even if it's just time or energy at this point, but you had to walk away from it. And why? By deciding to walk away from it and not be all knotted up about it, just say, oh, okay, well, these things happen. This is what happens sometimes. So I'm just gonna, grin and bear it, and say, it's not that I'll never go on a vacation with my best friend. It's just that this particular vacation, I may not be able to go with him or her. Okay, it's just this time I may not be able to go with him or her, or I might decide not to even go on a vacation, but delay it for another 3 or more months, right? And this money's going to come in, and even if your best friend that you'd like to go on a vacation with still can't afford to, or take time off, or whatever the situation is, you will be able to possibly pay their way. You see, if you're so willing to do that kind of thing. Now your ships are coming in, and it's going to be happy times with sun. With sun energy. Happy, you're being enlightened, you're feeling blessed, you're feeling abundant and joyful, just like really excited, and looking forward to this and that and the other thing, and having great just having great fresh ideas coming to more ideas are showing up. You're going to be able to feel, this is a card of fertility as well. You're going to be able to feel very pregnant with successful ideas, right? Very pregnant with that. You're going to be giving birth to so many more successful ideas, or you're going to be going places, traveling, right? Going places that you couldn't have afforded before, but with the windfall, well, now I'll be able to add a flight to, or a ship, a port of call to Greece, let's just say, because I'm doing the Mediterranean. Why Greece wouldn't be in there anyways, I don't know. But let's just say, now I can go to Greece because I'll be able to put that as an add-on to my already established itinerary, cruise itinerary, so forth and so on. And then we have the Queen of Cups, is something that's going to make you very happy, feeling just balanced and grounded in just the feelings of, I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed. Look at me. I'm so blessed. I'm just flourishing. Flourishing. There's just so much goodness in and around me now because I'm in that energy of receiving, which is what the Queen of Cups is in, the energy of receiving. And I'm going to be, you know, I am walking this money path, right? Path of money is waiting for you to find it. With this kind of energy, the Sun energy, the Queen of Cups energy, the Three of Wands energy, you cannot go wrong. You're in receptive mode. And then we have the Tower. Isn't that interesting? Now the Tower, if you look at this particular Tower, does it look like it's crumbling and falling down? No, it's not. This is not, these are like butterflies and stuff. There's not, it's not crumbling and crashing like all the other Tower cards you see. It's not being blown up by lightning or anything like that. There are some dark clouds looming around it, but there's a whole lot of light clouds as well. That tells me that this Tower is a very pleasant Tower in the sense that you're going to, it's about the receiving, right? Being surprised, even shocked at how much is coming into your life in the form of that windfall, right? Whatever that windfall represents to you. Now we talked about the windfall could be the capital gains that you make on a particular sale of property or large, you might have a large dividend payout that you didn't expect. You might get that payback on a loan that you gave to somebody, or you might have been applying for a loan and thinking that you've had to jump through a whole pile of loops for the lender because you're starting a new business and they needed this, that, and the other thing from you to get the mortgage or the loan payment just so that they could submit it to the underwriters and this kind of stuff, right? You've been thinking that maybe it's just not going to happen because they might be telling you, well, you know, your last 5 years of income have been good, but you know, you don't really show much for savings, you know, this kind of thing. They're sort of kind of giving you the idea that it may not happen, and it turns out that it does come through for you. You might have the winning ticket for the lottery, right? It could get a bonus from work that you never expected because your company's done very, very well in their sales, and or you've got suddenly a rich aunt or grandmother or grandfather has passed away and they've left you some money. Wow. So it's going to be a pleasant surprise, this Tower is. These are all really great cards. Having to walk away is also walking towards something better. Walking away from one thing that's not for you at that point in time. Maybe it could be the right person, like your best friend, but just wrong time. That your friend can't go with you at the time that you both thought you were going to be able to have a vacation together with. But maybe 4 months down the road, or 3 or whatever, it'll be a better time. And so it'll be the right person, right time then at that time. So you had to walk away from someone just for a temporary time and come back around at another time. Or with the software example, right? It's just that software, the developers were pretty sure it was going to be ready when you had your grand opening, but it turned out it's not. But later on down the road, once you have walked away from it, using it, you are actually using something else temporarily, and it turns out the software is ready to go 3 or 4 months down the road. And your business is still doing well irregardless, but it's going to do so much better now because you've got exactly what you need in order for you, that software, in order for you to make your sales, make your business fly, you know, to really excel it, kind of thing with respects to the type of products and the sales and your services that you offer. So you're going to be on that money path if you haven't started that already. And you're going to have the resources, and you're going to know how to use the resources appropriately, because the reason for that is because you've been doing what? You've been spending time rethinking things, you know, not getting all knotted up because plans that you've had with people or things like the software are not coming through at the time that you were expecting it to be. You're not getting all knotted up. You may be a little brokenhearted about it, but you're going to say, okay, well, what can I do to keep moving forward, right? To keep moving forward towards my plans. What can I research? Find a new software product, or find a new, maybe look at different dates for a cruise vacation, that kind of thing, that you could take your friend on with you. And let's see, so if so, like it is so, the other question is, if so, how will it show up? And this is what we're looking at, right? How will it show up? So let's find out how it's going to show up. Okay, Archangel Michael, can you show us how it's going to show up? This one, and this one. How is it going to show up? Okay, you've got the 7 of Cups, options, 10 of Cups, happily ever after, and the 6 of Cups. Look at all these cups. Oh my goodness, you got the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Cups here, you got the Queen of Cups here. Wow, that's amazing. It's going to show up in a way that you're going to feel all loved up. Let's just put it that way. You're going to feel like that you are the best thing since sliced bread. I'm going to tell you, when I was, this is what, 20 years ago, I wanted to go to Australia on a vacation, and not a vacation, to live there. And I've told my audience, if you've heard it before, that I wanted to go there to live and go to school. And I took my 8-year-old daughter with me. And anyways, I had to apply. I had a bunch of hoops to jump through. I had to have a medical. I had to get inoculated. I had to show that I'd have the finances, bank account stuff, and have all my papers, like passport and working visa, and the proof that I'm going there for school. Apply for it and get that letter from the school confirming that I've been accepted into the University of Sydney, that kind of thing. Okay, so I had a lot of hoops to jump through, but the major one was getting the was it the passport? No, it was the visa. I think it had to have been the visa that I had to apply for to the Australian consulate, right? That they would accept me into the country to live there and go to school for that period of time, because otherwise, you usually have to leave the country within 3 or 6 months, something like that. Even if you left for 2 weeks, you could come back for another 3 or 6 months. But this was not what I was going to do, because you don't fly to Australia and then fly back and then fly and then go back, because air flight's like $2,000, right, or more. But anyways, I got, I had to apply for it, and all the hoops I'd jumped to put all this paperwork with my application. And if this brown envelope finally showed up one day, and I opened it up, and there was my visa, and there was like, we're happy to, we're congratulations, we're happy to announce blah, 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 all this sort of stuff. I was just like doing the happy dance. I was jumping up and down. I was just the happiest little piggy there ever was, having been accepted, approved, right? And it was like, look at this. It looks like a champagne glass. It was like, let's break out the champagne kind of thing. This is a really great day. So this is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like the universe is just loving you up, totally loving you up. They're showing you that the 7 of Cups is coming in a way that is, it's like there's so much, you're going to be feeling like you have so many options, so many opportunities. You've got this lump sum of money, right? This windfall of money. It's like, okay, well, I've got this money. I could start my business. I also could get that software, and I could also go on a vacation with one of my best friends. And I could buy that new car. I could put a down payment on that house that that I've been always wanting to live in, you know, stuff like that. So you're going to be like, this is 10 of Cups energy. It's coming in the way of a happily ever after. It's showing up. It could mean too that with the 6 of Cups is something from your past, that's in your past, that was something, or could be anything that's from your past, either a romantic person or let's see, somebody had said to you a long time ago that when I pass, you know, when I die, you're in my will and you receive this. So something from your past, your friends, your relatives, whatever, this money's coming through for you as an inheritance. Okay, so it's possible that it's going to come from different areas, so not like a large lump sum of money all from one place. So for example, investments, right? If you invest in properties, or you invest in stocks and bonds, and you know, the stocks and bonds and whatever else you can invest in, they're all due to either expire, like to cash out, or mature, or you're getting some kind of when it's time to mature, maybe you're retiring, right? And now you can cash in those retirement funds, right? To be able to do this, that, and the other thing that you want to do. But it's things that are going to be coming in from different sources. Just put that with the 7 of Cups. That it's a little from this place, a little from that person, a little from that investment, that you're just going to, you put it all together and it amounts to a good size of money, right? Good, maybe even a loan. You might get a HELOC loan. Well, I'll just, if you don't know what that is, but a loan against your house, your mortgage, right? That you'll be able to use for not only just doing renovations, because you can use HELOC loans for just about anything, right? Unless the lender has specific limitations to how you can use the money. But most often you can use it in any way. You might want to go to school and you're using it for your education, for your tuition and books and stuff like that. So there is what it seems like for this pile is that it's coming in from different different sources, but it's to the point where you can, you can cash that one in. You maybe bought the lottery ticket and you've just won $5,000. You put that into your pile now. You may be selling some property, you put the capital gains into that, or you get a loan process, you put that into that, and now suddenly you've got this heap of money. So you're going to be doing very, very well. You're going to be very happily ever after, feeling loved up by the universe. And it could also have something to do with, a romantic relationship, but maybe you've got the money to start having kids so that you can have a family. A lot of people say, well, I don't know if it's a lot of people say, but it is said that people decide not to have kids until they feel like they can afford them, right? Well, now you're going to be able to afford them. And so you're going to just go ahead and start, having children, to have that happy family. And it could be that these sources of money is something that also has to do with something from your past, something from the past that's coming forward and showing up in your life now. And it could simply be that you invested a lump sum of money or some money way back when, and you've totally forgotten about it. And you get a letter saying that, this particular investment or investment company is selling out or closing down. We're going to have to move you into another, your investment into something else, right? Some other company, some other investment that is shutting down. And you're going, oh yeah, I had that, right? I put like $3,000 in it. What? You're looking at the statement. So what would you like to do with your $10,000? Because it's grown, right? It's $10,000 now from $3,000, and you're like, whoa, I had totally forgotten about that. Now I got $10,000, and it wouldn't, I wouldn't even remembered it if it weren't for the fact that this investor is closing their doors. This particular stock or bond is having to be shut down. I'm not losing my money though, thank God. And I have to make a decision either to reinvest it in something, like turn it over into something else, or I can withdraw it. Yeah. Withdraw all of it or a little bit of it, whatever. And so it's something that's going to surprise you, and it's going to be a pleasant surprise, let's just say. Okay? So that's the answer to our questions. You are definitely receiving a windfall of money that's going to show up in your life within the next 3 months. And it's going to show up in the way of different doorways are opening up to this money, this windfall. And you'll be able to get a little bit from that one, a little bit from that one, so forth. One of them is definitely, if not more than one, it's definitely coming from the past in whatever way that appears in your life. Okay, so it's definitely, so look out for something that's going to come from something you either forgot about or an inheritance from somebody who told you a long time ago, you're my favorite niece, you're my favorite nephew, my favorite granddaughter, whatever. And then they suddenly pass away, and you realize that they told you at one time that you're going to be in their will, and that you're inheriting practically 50%, if not more, of their estate. It's just a matter of it going through the whole legal procedure of the estate being read, and then the money being released and appropriated to the appropriate parties, right? Which one is you. Within that next 3 months, you're going to be receiving that inheritance. Okay? So I hope that this was, something enjoyable for you, and I know that you're not going to go wrong. It's going to be a complete success for you. You're going to have the resources that you need in order for you to do what it is that you're desiring to do, and it's going to come from different pathways, but you're definitely on the money pathway. Okay, you're definitely on it. You're running. You're headed to success. There's going to be a slight setback with respect to something that you had been planning on being able to rely on, like the friend scenario or the software scenario, something like that, right? But it's going to be temporary in nature, and then it's like all movement forward. It's just going to be like you are setting sail, and you're progressing, you're moving, you're relocating, you're moving towards it with not, ship only goes so many nautical miles a minute, right? So I don't know. But yeah, you're going to be able to, your ships are coming in with 3 of Wands, and you're going to realize that what you've been wanting to do is going to give you a sense of freedom, and you're going to be feeling so dang happy. You're going to be feeling so dang happy, so all loved up by the universe, just like I was when I received my visa from the Australian consulate. So everybody, take care of yourself, and we'll check in with you next time. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You've chosen the Phoenix Feather card for pile number 2. It says the power of transformation lies within. Okay, so if you didn't use your intuition to choose the pile for the question that we have, which is will there be a windfall of money showing up in your life within the next 3 months, and if so, how will it show up? You used the number because the number might have resonated with you, 24, 42, 6, whatever works for you, that you chose this pile with the numbers. And if it wasn't the numbers, you used your zodiac to choose your pile. And we've got here the, what is that one? That's the ram. Is that Taurus. Taurus and, gee whiz, I never can tell which one it is. Is that Taurus? Taurus, Capricorn. Let me see this other one. I think it's Aries, to tell you the truth. Yeah, here's Taurus. That's Taurus. Okay, so we got Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, and the Pisces one. Sorry for the confusion. Those ones just, there's 3 of them in the in the pile. I just don't know which one I'm looking at. Okay, and then we have the tarot deck over here to help fill in the blanks. But yeah, we're going to look at that question. And the question says, will there be? And Archangel Michael says, yes, there's going to be a windfall. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it within the next 3 months. So really the only question is how will it show up? Okay, but we're going to talk about the windfall, you know, the not the windfall, but just the circumstances, the scenario surrounding receiving, being in a receptive mode. Okay, so these are the oracle decks we're using. I've got the major arcana. I'm going to start with pulling a card that wants to be seen for your reading, and a tarot to clarify, define, and describe it. And let's get a rune. And then a Lenormand. And we need some tea leaves. Right? I'm going to pull this one here. This one wants to come out. I'm going to pull this one. Let's see. Oh, this one wants to come out. Okay. Oh, and one more. Okay. All right. Now, let's get started. So, we have the phoenix feather. You know, you're rising above. You're in receptive mode. Power of transformation lies within. You're going to be transforming. It's about really believing that whatever it is that you're pursuing or would like to experience, a dream of yours, you know, all those things that I said that could be happening for you, that, you know, you've got a project undergo and that you sure could use some money for it to be able to be realized. There could be home renovations, a large purchase like a vehicle or a down payment for a home or a piece of property. It could be seed money for a business that you'd like to start. You might be wanting to go on a vacation, or you just want some money to start making investments or putting more money into the things that you've already invested in. Or you might need a rainy day emergency fund. You just feel like you feel more safe and secure if you had a lump sum of money sitting in an account somewhere, it's drawing interest, and it's there for you to use just in case you need to. Or you just want to use it to shop, whatever, you know, strikes your fancy kind of thing. But the power of this transformation that you're looking to experience, because if you had, it always says, if I just had this kind of money, or if I just had money, I would do this, that, and the other thing, right? Well, that's transforming your life, because money's going to bring changes into your life as a result. So let's look at the major arcana. What does it want to say? The devil energy. Look at those that wild and crazy cat right there. And the black one's got his foot up in the air. He's doing a little bit of cleaning apparently, and this one's going, oh, I don't know about this. That's hilarious. And then we have temperance. Well, isn't that perfect? You got the devil and you got the angels. You got the yin and the yang. No, you got the yang. This is the yin, that's the yang. Oh my God. You got toxicity and you got healing right here. Toxicity and healing. So it's like they're kind of canceling out each other. I don't know if the devil's canceling out healing, but I know that the temperance is canceling out any kind of toxic, not good for you energy. that maybe you've been in, and who knows. Let's see. The rune we have is Fehu. Well, Fehu, that's like a really good rune to have when it comes to this. It says possessions won or earned. Earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present or near future. Wow. And those financial strength could be like the investments we were talking about. Pile number 1 was very interesting because in the way that it showed up was the 7 of Cups way, where there was it's the windfalls coming from all different directions, like at least 7 directions, right? So this is kind of the thing where you can have investments maturing or needing to be withdrawn for one reason or another, and suddenly you've got this like pile of money from investments, and also at the same time you're maybe selling a house or property and you get the proceeds from that. We have the lilies. Well, the lilies is all about, shoot, if I remember, isn't that about, the lilies is about spirituality, having maybe ancestral type of influence or somehow making a difference in your life. Let's just read. It's been a while. Let's see. 10:30. See what it says. I'll get there. Here we go. The lilies. Positive card. Okay. Keywords is aging, wisdom, contentment, doctor, family, father, frost, gestation, quiet, grandparents, peace, harmony, maturity, morality, patron, purity, relative, retirement, serenity, snow, winter, sexuality, and support. Why do they have sexuality in large letters? Okay, so the meaning is to this card, the key to this card is peace and maturity. So wisdom, yeah, when looking for answers about older family members in a spread, the lilies is the key card. Also, it is a card of personal satisfaction and contentment. That speaks success to me. It is a card of extended periods of tranquility. The meaning of this card is very much related to the cards around it. Well, we don't have any of the Lenormand cards around it, but we have temperance here. So we could say that it's going to be definitely, your life is definitely moving towards receiving this windfall, and that when you receive the windfall, wow, you know, it's going to be feeling like you could just let the air out of your lungs now. You just kind of big sigh of relief, like, oh, phew, now I can pay all my debts off. That, you know, that the interest has been growing and growing, and it seems like I pay off $2, you know, every month towards the actual principal. And it seems like the debt's getting bigger instead of smaller, but you know, in reality it likely isn't. It just doesn't seem to be going down very fast, and it's frustrating and disheartening. And you just have, you know, you might want to go on a vacation this year that you haven't been able to go on for 3 or 4 or 5 years because the money's not been there for you. And now you're thinking like, well, I have these debts I've had for the past 2-3 years or more, and who knows when I'm going to be able to go on a vacation. I would really like to go on a vacation. I think I deserve a vacation. And I really would like to go on vacation, but I can't go on one unless I have money to go on one with. That kind of thing. And you're just going to start feeling this money's going to come into your life, and you're just going to go, phew, I can actually take a vacation now because I can pay down some of my debt, so that my monthly or my bi-weekly income, or you know, just my earnings that I receive won't all go towards these debts and bills. I actually have something left for myself, right? Or I can buy that nice dress, or that really nice I don't know, Model T car, you know, something, or the golf clubs that you've had your eye on for the past 8 years, kind of a thing. That sort of thing is like, wow, I can't believe it. I can be at peace now. I don't have to worry anymore. I've been so worried about this, that, and the other thing. I've been wanting to start a business, and I know I can do that. I have this really specific skill that not a lot of people have, and I'm really, really good at it, and I'd love to help people with it, but I can't start my business unless I have some money to do that with, you know, because it's going to need this, that, and the other thing in order for me to even just get the business off the ground, let alone keep making it, you know, keep resourcing it in order for it to keep moving forward, right? So the lilies is about you finding that peace, like that big, I can't believe it. It's happened. It's finally happened. I can finally this, I can finally that, right? Let's see what the tea leaves have to say. We have hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So, yeah, somebody or something's coming to give you a lending hand. It could be even lending money. You might be lending money from someone. That'll be your windfall. Or you're going to receive it in some kind of way, like an inheritance, like I talked about in pile number 1. You might be getting dividends, a big payout on dividends. Maybe somebody you lent money to is actually saying, you know what, I got that money now, I can pay you back. It's like, whoa, okay, yeah, please do, right? So this is all so positive. You're like the phoenix. You're like the phoenix rising from the ashes at this point in time, right? When this windfall comes through, when you learn about this. Helping hand. So we have caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So this is what I said, like the worry, the concern, the anxiety of wondering how you're going to be able to, you know, put your kids through school, pay for the motor to be overhauled in your vehicle because you can't afford to buy a brand new one or a different one, to put a new roof on your house. Just where am I going to get the money to do this from? And it all needs to be done like today. It needs to be done. My kid needs to go to school, you know, college, right? I can't just tell my kid, well, you can't go to college because we can't take out student loans for you, and we don't have the money to pay for your tuition. And then so just go be a bum somewhere, right? For a while. But no, you know, you need your car fixed, you need your roof fixed, replaced, whatever. And it's like, I don't have enough money. I don't make enough money. I can't work any more hours than I already work. That's all just temporary now. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming, is what the caterpillar is telling you. It's a metamorphosis, right? It's a transition. Like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's a transformation. It's a powerful transformation, positive transformation. So that is a wonderful card. I'm so happy for you guys to get that card. And then we have happiness. Happiness is assured. Well, who wouldn't be, right? Wow. And then we have the unicorn. And we have June, okay? So we have unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So what they're telling you is to rely on what you already psychically know. You feel like the changes are coming, that they just have to. Things have got to change. And you're feeling as though it's happening because it couldn't possibly get any worse. So your intuition is telling you it's not going to get any worse. In fact, you're going to be very happily surprised very soon that you keep relying on like the positive mindset of using an intuition that the feelings are, I'm going to get out of this some way, somehow, soon. This is not going to go on much longer. I just feel like there's a change in the air. I just feel it. I feel it. I can't explain it. I just feel it, you know? So, you know, you're going to be sitting pretty, you know, in abundance, with either because of financial strength, or you've got some kind of luck, or you're earning some income. Maybe your boss says, here's a bonus. Here's a $10,000 bonus. You know, the whole company's been doing very well, and we've decided to hand some of it down to pass it along to, you know, our employees, right? The best employees, which of course you are, and the best employees, and or they're opening up their stocks to be sold on the open market, and they're selling stocks to the general public for like $5,000 a share, but for you, for the employees, you can get it at $10 a share. Yeah, okay. So in 3 months is June, is the 6th month, right? Because we're in the 3rd month. So June, something's happening in June, and look, it's an angel coming in and blessing you with all these beautiful flowers. Enveloped in their wings you are. Enveloped in their wings, and they're blessing you. Whatever seemed to be going south for you, toxic, like just like negative experiences. However, you know, like all your pipes in the house burst. And at the same time, your garbage disposal pooped out. And you're just like, holy cow, is there anything else that could happen? You know, and then it snows, and it dumps like 10 feet of snow, and 5 of it is at your front door. And so when you open up your door, you can't even get out your front door. Or the power goes out. You're out of power for no heat, no heat or no air conditioning for like a week, because a bad storm came through and it blew down all the power systems and stuff like that, right? Which happens. But it's going to be remediated, tempered by this here, and your intuition, your wisdom and intuition. Believe in your abundance and prosperity. Believe in it, that it is on its way to you. And you're going to be feeling extremely blessed and ready to fly from those ashes, the ashes of toxicity, right? Ashes of negativity, ashes of negative experiences that just kind of came on threes kind of thing, you know? The snow, the garbage disposal, and your, what was the other thing I said? I don't know. Your pipes burst. That's what it was. Okay, so you're going to be able to dig yourself out of this hole. If you're in debt, you're digging yourself out. This money's coming through. It's this debt, feeling like stuck and restricted and limited by having so much debt. It's only temporary. It's not always going to be this way. A change is coming. And that's the intuition you've been telling you, that this is changing. I just know it is, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see any proof of it, but I just feel like it's going to happen. Well, the angels are saying, keep focused on that positive. I know it's going to happen. I feel it's going to happen, so therefore it's got to happen. I feel it. It's got to happen, right? So let's find out what the tarot has to say about all this windfall of money coming through to you. Wow. I'm so happy for you guys. Pile number 2. Let's see. What do we got? 10 of Cups. Yes. Hallelujah. You and your family, you're going to be riding high because you're going to be able to afford to go on that vacation together now. You're going to be able to buy that house you've been wanting, that you need to have because your family's expanding. You're going to be able to actually start having kids because you wouldn't until your debts were paid down. Or at least you could see $500 left from monthly income kept aside from all your debts, groceries, and other things, bills. You actually still have $500 where you could throw it into an account, you know, and so or investing it somewhere, right? So it can grow. Wow. 9 of Cups. Well, yeah, look at you doing a selfie. Look at me drunk and having a good time. Wow, 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're going to be feeling really, really good. Really, really, really good. Yes. Oh, that 9 of Swords. But there's that old, you know, it's not like when you worry about money or anything else, whatever you're worried about that this windfall will help get you out of. It's not like overnight where you are suddenly now this really positive thinking person, and you, from that moment forward, you're constantly thinking positively, 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 positively. No, it takes some getting used to. It takes forming a new habit, because the habit of worry has been something that you have been practicing, possibly have been practicing for a very long time. So it's like comes second nature to you. It's just you wake up in the morning, you're already worried, worrying about something. Well, when you start using your intuition and you realize that the angels are all over this for you, trying to pour this abundance into your life, they're saying use your intuition. Your intuition is telling you there's something coming that's going to help you in some way. Someone is coming, or you're just going to feel like the universe is giving you a hand and help. Okay, so it's coming. You know this. You feel it in your bones somehow, but there's just no proof of it anywhere showing up. So you kind of question it, right? So you go back into that negativity mindset again, being afraid, worried. Well, if it doesn't, am I going to be able to, feel abundant and resourceful, feeling pretty darn good with being able to, exaggerate your spending a bit, indulge in yourself, right? And be happy, truly happy, like a family that's just living the best life. Can I do that with my family? Or can I do that just, you're just by yourself? You could still be happily ever after in your life. But the Nine of Swords comes at night. Oh, maybe I'm just kidding myself. I go through this myself, right? Maybe I'm just kidding myself. That this isn't really happening. I'm just imagining all of this stuff. Like, I meditate every night, and I, of course, read tarot. And every time I do tarot for myself, it shows up with all these great positive cards. And but it always shows up, be patient. Be patient and wait. Be patient and wait. It's coming. The universe is got your back. It's working behind the scenes for you. This, that, and the other thing. And although I don't see anything in the physical proof of what my tarot cards and my meditation tells me, even my dreams at night are telling me that I'm going to be in all this really great, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles kind of energy, right? Even though I don't see it physically showing up like that just yet, inside of me, like within, deep down inside my bones, my very bones, I feel it. It's coming. I feel it's coming. And I can't explain how, and I can't explain when. I just know it. I know it's going to happen. I just don't know when or how. But that's always the question for all of us. And so we then slip into this habit of questioning. Question, is it going to happen? Am I just being silly? Am I being naive? Am I kidding myself? Why would it happen to me anyways? How is it possible that it could happen? How could I have a windfall? I don't have any rich aunts or grandfather and grandmothers, mother and father. I don't have anybody rich that's going to hand, what do you call it when they give you your inheritance? They don't have me in their will. If they do, I'm going to maybe, inherit the dog, that kind of thing, which is going to cost me money to have. So anyways, that's kind of the mindset we slip back into. So this here is reminding you to, yes, it's okay. You're going to slip into these negative patterns of thinking, because it's a habit that we've developed for a long, long time. Not having the faith and the complete trust in all the universe's abundance is actually got my name on it for a change than other people's got their name on that, all that abundance. I don't believe my name's in there anywhere. But it is. Just trust that it is. You have to have that faith and trust that it is, okay? And so it's okay, you slip back into that, but by the time you wake up in the morning, tell yourself you're not going to do that again. You're not tonight when I go to bed, I'm going to remember that I'm not going to be doubtful. I'm going to tell myself, oh no mind, you are not going there tonight. Oh, not at all. I have any say in this, which of course you do. There's no way that you're going to start doubting yourself again, because probably all day today, after you slept and worried on stress, the night before. All day today there's going to be positive signs showing you. And maybe you watch your tarot card readings, maybe you do your own. Maybe you meditate and you start getting more insights. Maybe you had dreams that last night that showed you how you're going to be able to do this, that, and the other thing. It's just a matter of waiting. Just, right? And we always say that, just. So there's the Tower. Now this one's crashing down. The one in pile number 1 wasn't. It wasn't crashing down. It was a pleasant tower. But the towers, nonetheless, they may seem like it's a do or die situation that you may not be able to come out of, go through, but they are assuring you, this spirit, the angels are assuring you that you're going to be able to come back. You're the phoenix, right? After all, from the ashes, and this crumbles to the ashes. It crumbles and burns and falls and crumbles. It's like a pattern of thinking. That's what we're talking about here. It's a pattern, a habitual pattern of what? Saying, it ain't going to happen to me. Nothing ever good happens to me. I never win any money. I say that because I don't enter to win anything, so how could I win it, right? But I don't even buy lottery tickets. But my sister does. She does stuff like that, and she's winning all the time. I talked about that briefly in pile number 1. But yeah, it's like catastrophizing. Nothing good ever happens to me. You know, I will never be able to see the light of day from all this debt or whatever it is. Yes, you will. This is coming in to prove it. That this pattern of thinking right here is crashing and burning. It's going down. It's going down. And after that, the 4 of Swords is telling you it's going to make you have to, you know, lay it all down and just rest your mind in peace and equilibrium. Right? The help and the assistance and guidance that you need is coming. You rely on your intuition, stay in the positive, like I am going to be able to indulge in so many things. I'm going to be so happy. I have happy is my new life coming through. I'm winning, I'm earning, I'm lucky, I'm just abundant and financially strong, and it's happening in the near future, or in the present moment, near future, which is within the next 3 months. This energy here is saying goodbye. This is not who I am anymore. I'm not this anymore. In fact, I'm this. I'm this. I'm at peace. I'm healing. I'm taking a bath, right? With candlelit bath, with my sword right there. The other 3 are laying on the floor because I'm not paying attention to those. The 3 of Swords is heartbreak, right? But I am not this anymore. I'm not this. This is crashing and burning. Look at these poor people. The bride and the groom, they're falling head first. Yeah, and the angels are coming in, they're tempering this for me to bring my abundance in. My energy is going to be sitting in wisdom and peace. Okay, so this is what's happening for you, because you are meant to receive. You are in that time of your life, that season of your life, even if season's June, which is summer, right? You're in the summer of your life where things are blossoming and growing. They're not just starting to grow, like sprout from the ground as they do in the spring. In the summer, they're up. They're just going to start pushing out flowers and, you know, fruit and stuff like that, right? You're going to be so abundant in your energy, and in your energy, which is also your finances, your abundance, right? Your prosperity and abundance. So that's a great card. You're going to be able to lay low for a while, because you're working out how to let go of this negative pattern of thinking, this toxicity, so that you can realize that, look at this, holy cow. So we got 4, and then we have 9. 4 is your respite time, taking it easy, finding some healing. And then 9 is you're nearing the end, where you're ready to come out of hermit mode and realize the Wheel of Fortune, right? The major arcana. So you are seeking guidance right here, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. You are seeking that internal guidance, and maybe possibly external guidance from others too, to help you realize the reality of this abundance coming into your life, to help you realize that windfall that's coming in. Okay, final card. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Because the universe, God, is handing you a great big pentacle. This is a great big blessing of prosperity and abundance. And it might see you relocating somewhere too, but nonetheless, it's something tangible. It's coming in. It's tangible. Stay in your intuition. Stay in your wisdom. Believe. Get out of this energy here of worry. No, this can't be, you know, that kind of thing. Let it crash and burn. Go into respite time. Lay your head, your pretty head down, and rest it. Stop the mind chatter, okay? Allow your, even if that's meditation, meditate while you're having a beautiful, relaxing bath, or whatever you do. Just allow your mind to sit in it's happening, instead of it's not possible. Instead of it's not possible, sit in it's happening. Because I feel it. It's happening. It's in my bones. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. I'm just going to seek further meditative advice from my spirit guides and angels, God, because God is telling me, look what's happening. You're lucky. You're listening to this reading. You see, here's a physical representation of all the happiness, the abundance that you're going to be realizing, the change that's coming. Okay, you are definitely on the path to realizing this tangible windfall. So we know that now, because Archangel said he declared it, that y'all, every pile is going to be receiving a windfall within the next 3 months. But it's really a question of how. How is it going to show up? Let's find out how. Okay. Yeah, so how? We've got Ace of Cups, party time. Yeah, Ace of Cups. And then we have the Page of Swords. So you're going to be hearing something, and you're going to be hearing something from somebody telling you something, or you're passing something along. And the High Priestess. Oh my God, look at her third eye has opened up. And she's looking at a book. Yeah, she's educating herself. She's receiving information, right? She's educating herself. So how is it going to happen, right? Ace of Cups. What's the Ace of Cups? Great big love, right? Again, it's a divine offer of true love, of love that is like fireworks kind of love. The ring on the finger. So it is for this pile in particular. Someone's going to be sending you a message. This could be the one that's opening, offering you a hand of help. Okay, so this money is coming, and it looks as though it's something that you have not. It's unexpected. It's something that you have not seen. What am I trying to say? It's something that you didn't see coming. Okay, you didn't see it physically coming. You only could intuit it. We already talked about that already. So it's definitely a surprise with the fireworks. It's definitely a surprise. Something that you don't see coming, but you're feeling it in your bones. But it's something too that it could be someone from the past, someone who's been keeping an eye on you, somebody who's been watching you, maybe social media. They've been keeping an eye on you, so you may be doing something that they know about, and they want to help you out with it. They want to help you out, want to help you do it. or it's a romantic partner. Okay, you can go that way too, because we're looking at, you know, the 10 of Cups here, the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Indulgence. You worried about whether or not this person that you know from before is going to come back into your life. And the universe is telling you just to keep a positive mindset about this. If you want that person back in your life, then just change your mindset about, oh, they would never want to come back to me, or that will never happen. I'm sure they're happy with somebody else and they wouldn't want to have that kind of relationship with me anyways. And, you know, stuff like that. So how could that possibly be that they would, you know, change their mind about not being with me to wanting to be with me? That kind of thing. So it's about letting that negative pattern of thinking to crumble. Relax. Rest your weary, chaotic mind of worry, these kinds of thoughts, and check in with your intuition. Check in with your intuition to see that although you're not seeing it physically, it's on its way. And you're going to be celebrating it. So this could also mean that you're getting a bonus from work. Maybe a Christmas bonus. Well, it's not a Christmas bonus, maybe it's some other bonus. It can't, you know, it won't be Christmas, but like it'd be like a Christmas bonus, because it's like the company is saying, we've done so well that we don't want to make you wait until Christmas, because that's more than 3 months from now. We don't want to make you wait until Christmas. We decided that we're going to gift our best employees with this bonus now. Okay? And you're hearing it through the grapevine right there. And it's something that you did not see coming. You didn't expect it. You didn't expect your company to be handing out a bonus, a nice sweet bonus of a few $1,000s or 10,000 or whatever it is. Or maybe they're buying you a vacation. You know, they're paying for your airfare to get on a ship for a cruise and all that sort of stuff, and it's all inclusive, everything's paid for, and you're able to go. And they say, hey, I heard that the company's giving their best employees a paid vacation to the Mediterranean, you know, that kind of thing. And you're going, oh yeah, really? Oh, sweet. And then you're thinking, no, it will never be me. That won't happen to me. Somebody else is going to get it. It won't ever happen to me. Well, bada bing, it does happen to you. And it opens up your eyes to see that, yeah, you are the recipient of all this goodness, of all this abundance. Abundance and prosperity, financial strength, right now and in the future. So, you guys, this could be romantic, how it coming in romantic. Someone's coming into your life who is well off, okay? And they're going to sweep you off their feet. They're going to say, hey, let's be together. Let's be a couple. Even maybe get married. Let's celebrate that. And don't worry about your debt. I'll take care of that. I'll take care of the debt. Don't worry about it. We'll sort it out. Not to worry. Yeah. And if it's not that, it's like somebody wants to actually invest in you, in whatever it is you're doing. Okay, they've been watching you, keep an eye on you. Social media, seeing things that you're involved in, they want to help. They want to bring in a lump sum of money to invest in your ventures, that kind of thing. And it's all, or it's a company bonus, you know, a bonus. Maybe if you're in your own business, it's like suddenly it's just that right time of year where everybody wants to buy a product that you actually sell, and you just get to the point where you can't even keep them on the shelf long enough. You keep bringing them in, the way they go, and you're just like, you're just you know, you're treading in finance. I mean, you're treading in abundance, like money. You're treading in it. You know, in the water, you tread water. You're treading in it. You're just like, it's like threatening to pull you under because it's so heavy. The money is just, there's just so much of it coming into your life now, and you never expected it, because that product or service is that you got now, it's suddenly it's taken off. People are looking for that right now. They want it now. So one way or the other, that's how it's coming in for you. I listed 3 different ways. You might think of another way by looking at these cards, but yes, it is definitely coming in. Excuse me, coming in, and this is how. Romantic relationship, company bonus. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, somebody wants to invest in you, or even if you're self-employed, you have your own business, one of your products or services just kind of going to go viral. Okay? All right, guys, I hope that was helpful to you. So take care of yourself. Until next time. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the renewal card, and the keywords say embrace the opportunity of fresh beginnings. Well, you'll have a fresh beginning with a windfall of money that you're going to receive within the next 3 to 4 months. We've already established that. Archangel Michael has told me that yes, you're definitely going to get it. It's just a matter of learning the circumstances around it and how it's going to show up. Okay, so if you did not pick pile number 3 through your intuition, you chose a number, and it could be 5 or 6, 56 or 65, or whatever combination that works for you, that resonated with you. Could be your birth date, or your address, phone number, whatever. Maybe it's one of your favorite numbers, or you see it on a billboard, or you see it often. Okay, and if it wasn't a number, then you chose it through your zodiac sign, and we have got the Gemini. We have Gemini here. We have Cancer, Leo, and Sagittarius. So those are the zodiac signs for this pile. Pile number 3. All right, so these are the oracle decks we have. I'm going to start with choosing a major arcana to answer the question about will there be a windfall of money show up in your life within the next 3 months, and yes, it will. And so because it is, how is it going to show up? All right, let's get a tarot card to define, describe, and clarify. The Arcana card, major arcana. Let's get a rune. Which rune? This one says, I want to see what's going on in this reading too. Pick me, pick me. And the Lenormand, the trusty Lenormand. Yeah. I got a new deck. It's a storytelling deck, and I've been working with it, and I can say I love Lenormands. I just love them. I can honestly say that of all of my decks, my favorites are the Lenormand. But this new deck, the story card deck, it's going to be a close tie with the Lenormand for me. I love it. I want to use it. I'm going 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 to use it for our readings at some point. Okay, so let's pick some tea leaves. I want this one. I want this one. And I want that one, and one more. This one. Okay. Don't mind my pussycat back there meowing. I'll have to feed him right after I get done this one. Okay, so let's get started, guys. This is a tarot deck. So we have the major arcana. We have the Empress. Ooh, I think. Now, you don't have to be a feminine Empress. You could be masculine. Sitting in your Empress energy. I put that here. And what do we got here? We've got 5 of coins. Now, so 5 of coins is 5 of pentacles. It's left out in the cold. Is an Empress ever left out in the cold? Absolutely not. She's overcome everything. Every trial and tribulation. She has learned every lesson that she ever needed to learn. She or he, okay? And is quite balanced. And, you know, prosperously so. Look at how chubby she is. She's living the good life. She's got her crown, and she's got a box of chocolates there. It looks like something like that, a heart box of chocolates. But she's living the good life, the fat life, right? Like the abundant life. So that she will not ever feel like she's being left out in the cold. Never. So she might have at one time and has risen above that. It was one of those trials that she went through, those lessons in life, where she had one time had felt like she was being left out of life, left out of a relationship, but in this case, be left out of money, right? Left out of the money, left not able to ever find that money path that pile number 1 talks about, the money path. She somehow overlooked it, you know, not as an empress before, like pre-empress stuff, right? Where she's learning her lessons. As an empress, she's come to learn her lessons. She's already done that. She's evolved. She's ascended. She's in right-mindedness, one-mindedness. So she has left the 5 of Pentacles, and this is money, right? Feeling like lack, being left out of being one that is going to have that kind of financial freedom, right? She has left that behind. So guess what? That's the yes to the question, right? But we already knew that. Will there be a windfall of money showing up in your life within the next 3 months? Yes, and the Empress is number 3, by the way. So the next 3 months. I love 3 for some reason. And then we have the Kanaz ruin. We've got vision, revelation, knowledge, okay, creativity. She's all these things. Inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life. Yeah, because she's also the Queen of Wands. Harnessed power. That would be the Queen of Swords, possibly, you know, standing in their power. Fire of transformation and regeneration. Yeah, the wands written all over that. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of fire and power. And the Lenormand, we have the snake. This is the Queen of Spades, clubs. Queen of Clubs is tell me, what's the Queen of Clubs? What's the clubs suit? Clubs is like, is it the cups? No, it's not the cups. Is it the swords? No, the spades are the swords. The pentacle? No, I don't think so. I think that's diamonds. So what's the other one? Wands. Well, okay, it's wands. There's the Queen of Wands right there. Oh my God. I just talked myself into it. There's the Queen of Wands. I think that I even if it's not, I'm going with that anyways, because I don't know for sure. So I can, you know, when they talk about when you don't know, you just do it anyways. It's called, I don't know what it's called. But this is the Queen of Wands. And we got the snake here. The snake is actually a spiritual symbol because it grows and evolves. It sheds its skin. In other words, it sheds its old ways to be renewed, to grow and evolve, become the Empress, the Queen of Wands. Ha! That's great. Oh, I love it when those things happen. Okay, we've got ladder, climbing towards success. I love that for you guys. Yes, absolutely. Climbing towards success. The Empress is all about success. Yes, overcoming her lack mentality, overcoming feeling like the universe has passed her by when it comes to the financial area of life. She's overcome that. She has shed her old skin of that mentality, that thought system, that pattern of thinking. Bless you. Kitty just sneezed. Okay, and we have wedge. Looks like a piece of wedding cake. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So somebody's on your path that doesn't necessarily want you to feel abundant, to have all the resources at your fingertips that you would like to have. Somebody's been getting in your way. And then we have, but wealth is right on your path. Oh my goodness, you guys. You can't go wrong. It's all about, you are not being overlooked anymore because you've risen. When you move into this kind of vibration, this kind of energy, transformed your life as a result to leveling up into Empress energy, which is the highest you can go other than the Emperor in the tarot card deck. So you've evolved, and therefore you're at that frequency, that vibration that wealth sits on. Wealth is a very high frequency, okay? It's not as high as love, but it's up there. Love is the highest. So if you want wealth, money is one thing. You can have a little bit of money, you can have some money, you can have a fair bit of money or a moderate amount, so forth, so on. But wealth is like up there. It's like big time money, right? You're in that vibration now because of your life's lessons. You have evolved. You've learned how to keep yourself in the mindset of prosperity and abundance, love and joy. And then we have tent. There's a temporary situation though. And the temporary situation is whatever it is that you're going through right now. It's just temporary because as you have been shedding your old skin and becoming an empress, there's that someone calls it the liminal time. There's that time between where you have one foot still in pre-empress, let's just say, energy, and one foot in empress energy. So you are on your way there. It's just a matter of that transitioning of time where you are getting more and more solidified in that energy as each day goes by, that you continue the path that you're on of prosperity and abundance, where you are allowing yourself, you're embracing the opportunity for fresh new beginnings for yourself of prosperity and abundance. The tree is just blooming, right? Blooming. We're talking about, it's not just seeded, it is like it's grown and now it's mature enough to actually throw out some flowers that will then die off and reseed the plant. You are in the Kanaz energy of visions, of revelations, of knowledge. I mean, you're wise in your Empress energy. You're creative. You're inspired. You inspire. You're technically able. Yeah, that's in there too. So you might have like the type of mind that has that easily can understand things like a VCR. You know, about the 500 different features of a VCR, you've mastered it in under 2 hours. That kind of thing. And September. What is September? September is it's the 9th month, of course. So it's the end. It's nearing the end of something, just like this temporary situation. It's nearing the end. It's the 9th month. It's like the summer, the late summer, going into the fall, right? Where things definitely are taking on a different look. They're changing. So you are stepping into. I always keep thinking the 9/11 when I think of September, because it was the terrorist attack on the United States, the Twin Towers. Whenever I see September, I think of 9/11 for some reason. But 9/11 is also 911 in the United States. I know in the UK it's 999 when you got a call for help, medical, fire, whatever type of emergency assistance, you call 911. So that's what I think of, is that you've got a call in to 911, subconsciously or consciously. And I don't mean literally 911 that you've dialed 911. Could be, but we're not talking about that anyways. But you are definitely in the throes of receiving the help, all the assistance you need in order for you to realize whatever it is that you are receiving, that you are now open to receiving, because you've shed your old ways. You've become more enlightened. You have renewed your spirit through the act of spiritual growth and personal development. You have become more knowledgeable in who you really are and what this life is all about. You become wealthy in so many ways that you just have to become wealthy in the material, the physical, monetary way as well. You just have to, because you're headed there. You're headed there, climbing to success, right? climbing to success. Someone's just been in your way, and it could very well be that the someone that was coming between you and a friend or something you want is yourself. Okay, you could be that wedge yourself. If it's not somebody else that's been holding you back for some reason, maybe in a relationship, or somebody just being cruel, telling you you're no good, that you'd never be able to have that, you'd never be able to get this, you know, that kind of thing. Or question you, how are you going to make that happen? How are you going to do this? That kind of thing. You might have somebody who's a naysayer in your life. Very possible. But again, you've left that all behind, and you've developed yourself, and you've turned your mind into, I am a winner, and I've always been one, just didn't realize it before. But I'm a winner, and winners always rise up. Winners always rise up of the frequency range, the ladder, right? The frequency range, from being like maybe negative, pessimistic, not hopeful, to becoming more hopeful, more trusting, more faithful, more positive, and then just saying, I love myself kind of thing. I love my life. I love everything that I've got. I'm so lucky. I'm grateful, this, that, and the other thing. Next thing you know, bada bing. Wealth has to come pouring into your life as a result. So this wealth is could be you're wanting to use it for, let's see, for a project or a home renovation, maybe a large purchase like a vehicle or a down payment for a home or a piece of property. You might need seed money to start a business that you want to sell a certain product or products and services that you're going to be really quite successful at doing. You might want to go on a vacation that you've been dreaming about or looking at doing for a very long time, but just never really had the resources to do so. You might want to invest more or start to invest your money that you have now or that's coming in. Rainy day emergency fund, possibly. You'll feel better if you have an emergency fund that's growing, gaining interest because it's sitting in some kind of account that you'll have access to at any time, but it's also you gain interest on it. Savings account, right? Some kind of thing. Or you just want it for spending. You just want to go out, live the good life, and stay in hotels and go to the spa and buy nice clothes, buy a new car. Well, we said that already. But yeah, you just want this money for whatever it is you want this money for. It's going to be obviously personal to you, right? So let's find out from the tarot a little bit more, and then we're going to find out how it's going to show up. Temporary situation. Okay, tarot, what do we have to say? Five of Pentacles. Well, look at that. It just starts off with that. So that was that was a huge energy in you, a huge energy in your life, feeling like you were left out of the financial area of life, that you've never been able to prosper financially, always feeling like looking in from the outside, looking through the window from the outside at people who have it all, and maybe feeling a tinge of jealousy about it, or just feeling bad about yourself, that kind of thing. You're walking away from that. You are definitely moving, at least moving. You're not just sitting there thinking about it. You're actually doing something about it. Nine of Swords. It was so bad that you've been worrying about something that has to do with the financial side of your life. Money. Maybe you were out of a job for a while, that kind of thing. And you just say, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay my rent? You lose sleep at night because your mind kept running over the what if this, what if that, if I don't do this is what's going to happen to me. I'm going to be living out in the street. I'm going to be poor. I'm not going to have enough food to eat, that kind of thing. But there's there's a realization coming with the Four of Wands, a happy celebration, I might say. And it could be that you're getting a job, or you're getting into a relationship, or you're partnering with somebody that you can celebrate your connection with this person. You can celebrate this connection with this company, this job, whatever it is. You have risen in the ranks so that maybe perhaps you're not just going in at the ground level. You're actually got the skills and abilities and the education behind you to be actually in a managerial position of some kind, that you are going to be making a really good income, earning a good income. There's your windfall. Wow, I got a job. I got a job at this really great company, this corporation, and they have benefits coming out the yin yang for me and my family. If I have kids and a spouse and stuff like that, I'm hitting the jackpot. I'm hitting the jackpot. I've been climbing towards success. I'm not just going to be a supervisor or an employee. I'm actually in a managerial position, CEO maybe even. I've been taken seriously to climb towards success, to go even higher in my work life, which is going to improve my finances, my mind, my mentality, my worry, all this. See, this is the wedge. You are the wedge. You've been the wedge, and there might be somebody too as well, but definitely you were blocking your own personal growth and development with the worry and pessimism. Okay, the worry and pessimism, feeling like you've been passed by, maybe passed by a promotion, that kind of stuff. But it was a temporary situation, and you'll see it now. September is like, it's like you have put either consciously call out for help to other people. You know, you might be calling up companies that you know, or friends, saying, hey, do you know any companies that are hiring somebody with my skills and abilities? You're putting your feelers out there like the 911, and you're receiving back assistance and help as a 911 thing, because that's the first thing I think of when I see September. That's what it stands for in this reading, is that you are receiving assistance, guidance, help, whatever, in the way of that's going to move you forward in being able to realize and receive what it is that you feel you need to have in order for you to continue living the good life. The good life. Your company that you're working for before maybe had to shut down, and they had to lay off everybody or fire people or whatever. But so you've been kind of out of a job for a while, temporarily though. You're going to be seeing a turnaround in that, and you're going to have every reason to be celebrating with those people that you're going to be engaging with soon. You got the Hierophant. This is like, oh, this is traditional stuff. Maybe you're a healer, maybe you're a teacher, and you want to be the principal of a school, or you were a principal of a school, and the school, for financial reasons, population of the community had to shut down. And now you're looking for a new principalship, and you finally, through your feelers, you know, your 911 call out, consciously or unconsciously, the universe and other people are answering the call, your call of help, right? And you're going to be able to step back into your power of the traditionalist, somebody who is going to be in their power and earning their way in life. That's important to you, in your power and earning your way in life. And that's where you see the windfall coming in. The windfall coming in, and then you have the Seven of Wands, the bridge from one to the other. So you are able to fight off the competition, basically. With the Seven of Wands, other people are poking and vying at the particular job that you're looking to get. You are, whether it's like, whatever my examples are, you wanted to be you were a principal, or you were a manager, or a CEO, or you were a stock investor, or you were just even just maybe a teacher in the school, not a principal, a teacher. You know, other people are vying for that position as well, but you're getting it. You're getting it. The King of Pentacles, and you're going to be feeling like you've got everything that you need now. Like you go from the Five of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. You have got like sunshine, you know, you've got wealth at your fingertips now, literally in your fingers, that you can, either you're going to need to consult an investment advisor or a financial advisor to help you with your you know, your ginormous income that you're now receiving, because for this reason that maybe you are getting an inheritance too, you don't know, but or winning the lottery. But in any case, you have reason to celebrate for whatever is happening that's leading you to this this windfall of money in the next 3 months. But you are going to be able to you know, follow the traditional laws and rules and way of thinking, that you are definitely doing what you feel you were born and raised by your family, parents, whatever, that said you need to become a prosperous member of the community, and you know, pull your own weight, you know, pull up your bootstraps and pull your own weight, and work hard, and you will be successful. You just work hard, you know, use your knowledge, your education, your knowledge and your creative skills, and harness all that power that you have from yourself, your mind. Get out of the mindset of thinking that it's not going to happen for you, that there's just too much competition, whatever it is, that I've never been lucky in money, that kind of thing. Get out of that mindset and stop worrying, and celebrate that the celebrations are coming. They are coming. It was just a temporary situation for you. And we got the Queen of Swords, and ain't that the truth? Queen of Swords, you know, she stepped into her power long ago, and she didn't take no BS, right? She says, I'm Empress. You know, she's in the Empress because she's one of the queens, just like the Queen of Wands. I'm an Empress, or I'm, you know, pre-Empress, Queen of Swords, but I am an Empress now. And I have the power within me to shut people down, to shut things down, as I know they don't serve me or serve the community. I have the ability to be in the position of the objective position of leading a team, being a leader, managing, running a school, you know, as a principal, being somebody who is a truthful, you know, somebody who is in finances, somebody who, or in the legal scene, that finances and legal scene, that is going to be there for their people, you know, their clients, their customers. I will make sure that whatever my clients and customers seek, they will have the best that I can get, the best of the best for them. I'll take care of my people. In other words, I'm an Empress. I focus on that. That is a very important part of my life now, is to secure the safety and the ability for others too, not just myself. I've got it now. I want others. I want to help others to have it too. So guys, let's find out. It looks like we've got a king and a queen here, right? You're doing really, with a Hierophant, you're doing really well. Empress, Hierophant, king, and a queen. You have some really great energies showing up within the next 3 months that's going to have you going la-dee-da, celebrating, having a woo-hoo, you know, a hoot of a time. Yes, so let's find out how your windfall is showing up. Okay. Four of Pentacles. The Fool. And the Seven of Cups. Well, and now I have to say then, it's coming from different sources. You're going to be seeing your windfall show up in different, from different avenues, different ways. It's just going to happen. And it's going to be at a time where you're just saying, I am, I'm so free now, I'm so free, I'm feeling good, I'm the Empress, I'm the King, I'm the Queen, I'm the Hierophant, I'm so free of my mentality, my negative mentality of feeling like I need to hold on to my last penny, because I'm always worried about money, Four of Pentacles, and clutching onto my purse tight. I'm going from the Four of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, feeling like I've been left out too. The King of Pentacles, right? So you are in the energy of wealth. This wealth is coming from different sources, okay? So you've got options, you got opportunities. So there's going to be things presented to you, opportunities and options presented to you that you're just going to be able to take a risk, because if it doesn't work out in one avenue, another avenue is another door opens for you right away. Okay, that's how it's going to happen. So what I would say is that look out for, because you're going to be able to, with all the opportunities at your, in front of you, you're going to be able to pick and choose. You're going to be able to do the Fool energy. You're going to be able to pick and choose, leaving your concerns about holding on to money. You've got now money to play with, quite literally, to do with what you wish to do. Okay, so it's definitely whatever areas, different areas of life. Like I said, it could be you win some money on a lottery. You could get an inheritance, sure. You might have somebody who wants to help you with whatever it is that you are involved in with your work or a project, that kind of thing. Money comes in for that. You might get a loan that you weren't sure that you would be eligible to receive. You end up getting a loan for it. You might have money that you invested a while back. I talked about this in one of the other piles. A while back, you totally forgot about, and then something comes in the mail and says, so dear so-and-so, this particular fund has closed down. This investment company had to shut its doors, and now your money's just kind of like out there waving around, right? They wouldn't say that, but that your money's like free to do and be wherever it wants to do and be at that point. And it's not just $3,000, which you might have initially invested in back then. It's grown to $10,000. So now you've got all this money that you totally had forgotten about because this fund had to close down, or this investment company had to shut its doors. You're being asked to either withdraw it or to reinvest it in another fund. So you have a choice of what you want to do with it. You might reinvest some of it and keep some of it for yourself to do what it is that you want to do here. But you will have many opportunities at your disposal to receive and to risk, because you have different avenues of sources of money coming to you. Like you worried that that you've been overlooked, right? You worried that you're overlooked. Now with the Empress energy, you're like, oh, look at all my options. Look at all these different places I'm getting money coming in from. I can't think of enough examples of where you could get money coming in from. I can't at this moment. You will know, though. You will find out. If you don't know now, you're going to find out soon. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope it was helpful and it was, lifting, and reassuring for you. So it's like you're receiving the help, your success. You're getting your mind right, because you're Empress after all. You're Queen of Swords, you're King of Pentacles. You're in the wealth game, you're at that vibration, and all of this was just a temporary situation. You are a renewed individual because you're in the Empress energy. You've shed your skin. You're a new snake. And you have many visions and revelations and knowledge to use at your disposal for you to call in with the 911 call. All these 7 or more, who knows, because they don't have like the 9 of Cups that has to do with options. It's a 7 of Cups. So it'd be 7 or more areas that you're going to receive abundance from, financial abundance from. Okay? So take care of yourself. Until next time, see you later. Bye.